Hey everyone, so this is going to be another deck review. This is for the Ghoulish Garb's Terror Tarot Major Arcana deck and guidebook. So this is just a set that has the major arcana. So there's no minor cards, there's no suit cards in this tarot deck. It is a tarot deck, but it's just your main first 21 major arcana cards. So I will go over this. I'll show you the guidebook and everything. So yeah, okay. So here's the box. It's pretty neat. The back side of the box looks like this. It says, "Take a terrifying journey of tarot." It has kind of a little preview of what the cards look like. I hope you can see this. I'm trying to balance you the best I can. And there's what it says. So it's got all these cool characters that are very Halloween-y and kind of gothy and macabre. Stuff like that. The cards are in here right now, so that's that noise, which I will take them out in a second. There's the guidebook for this deck. Alright. So it's kind of a thin guidebook, but then again, we only have 21 cards. And I will show you kind of what it looks like. Let's see. Okay, so here's like the first card, the Fool. Has a picture, very good colored pages, very slick, smooth, like magazine pages. Here it tells about the Fool card, what it represents. There's a little bit more info. And then, yeah, so it seems like each card's kind of set up like that. So, kind of basic, but very useful. So this is kind of what this whole guidebook looks like. I'll go ahead and set this aside and show you the cards. Go ahead and pop these cards out. So, you know, I showed you this before, this case. You open it up. It has this cool, very, very pretty artwork of a full moon with some clouds. And then it's got the little thing where the cards are, so you can pop them out easy. This is very velvety. It's a nice box. It's a nice box for the deck. So that's what that looks like. And now for the cards. Alright, so these cards are very, very smooth. They're very soft and silky. I've said this in many videos I've done like reviews on. So the texture of these cards are very soft and smooth. They're much like the Moonology card deck by Yasmin Bolin. The very soft, silky matte cards. I don't really know what that's called, but that's like the texture of it. So they're very soft. So yeah, that's what they feel like. Cardstock, general cardstock. Not very thick, not very thin, just kind of in between. Pretty flexible. Here's the backs of the cards. So it's the same, like the inner part of the card box, the deck box. Really pretty. So the first one is, of course, the Fool, being a tarot deck. And this is what this one looks like. Card 2, or technically 1, I guess. The Magician. The High Priestess. Got Medusa here. You've got the Empress. It's a really pretty vampire. Like that one a lot. We've got the Emperor. You have a vampire. You have the Hierophant. The Lovers. So you've got some Adam and Eve kind of Grim Reaper stuff here. You have the Chariot. And a Mummy. I like that one, that's neat. Strength. Oh, I love this one. I'm sure you've all seen this one before. There's actually a tapestry that has the same image on it, and I really love it. I did debate about getting it. The Hermit. It's got this Grim Reaper kind of guy. Love that he's like on this like ocean of like dead souls, and they're reaching out, and he's got this glowing green lantern. Well, he or she. We're not sure since they are hooded. But yeah, I love that card. I think it's so cool. And the Hermit is my actual card for me. Like, that's like my legit tarot card that is affiliated with me. So, and birth card. So, Wheel of Fortune. Justice. I like that one too. The Hanged Man. It's a Pinocchio. Death, the Headless Horseman. I love that because I love anything Headless Horseman. I think that's so cool. Very neat. Temperance. I love how they've incorporated water into this. With emotion. It's got the crying angel and a cemetery. That's neat. The Devil. The Tower. I like that one too. The Star. I like that. With this mer lady over here. The Moon. Of course, you have to have a werewolf with the moon. You have a crab symbolism in there, or symbol, I should say. Also for the moon, representation of like Cancer zodiac sign and water emotions and Very neat. I like how the moon has like this jack-o'-lantern face in it. It's very cute. Oh, this one I love too. The sun. This looks like a very Lunasa Llamas type card. To me, it screams August. This card does for sure. Like all of it. For me personally. I love that. Very much an August card. I love that one with a cute little poppet. Ah, Judgment. The Witch. Judgment. Makes me think of Scooby-Doo and the Witch's Ghost, kind of. I like it. Very cute. Love the Witch, of course. Very neat. And then the final card in the deck, the World. And you got Jekyll and Hyde. Very interesting. This is a very cool deck. I actually really love this deck. Very, very, very neat. And honestly, I think it's perfectly fine just being the major Arcana cards. Because I feel like it would take away if it was like... Because sometimes the tarot is overwhelming to me. Like, especially when all the cards look pretty much the same. There's not a lot of difference. It's literally, you're just adding more of like whatever the suit is, you know? Like, if you don't really change the images much, it's kind of boring, and I kind of just don't want to work with them because they bore me, and it's like overwhelming, and all the cards look the same. So I kind of like that there's a tarot deck that is just the major Arcana cards, because that's really all I care about anyways. Like, I mean, sometimes I will pick some like I'll use the rest of the deck and use like major and minor, but primarily I like just working with the major Arcana. I think it's much easier. I feel like it's all you really need, usually. That's just my personal preference. I know some people do like using minor Arcana cards as well. That's totally fine. For me personally, though, I feel like I can get what I need out of just my major Arcana cards. And I'll pick more than one, you know. Like, I'll usually do like 3 to 5 cards for Oracle, Tarot, anything. Like 3 to 5 cards. If I need more than just a 1 card or 2 card answer, I don't go no more than 5. Like 5 is like kind of what I feel like if I don't have that answer by then I'm not going to get it in this way. You know what I mean? So I think this is a good deck. It's a great deck. I feel like for maybe a beginner even, like, because it's simple. If you like this type of artwork, it's not overwhelming. The symbols in this deck are really good. They're really, really good as far as learning the deck and the meanings of the cards, like, you know, general meanings. I think that's really cool. This would be a great deck, I think, for a beginner, in all honesty. But yeah, I love this deck, and can't wait to work with it. I have not got to work with it yet, so I feel like it is going to be a good one, though. So anyways, I just thought I'd share that with you, and until next time, thanks for watching, guys.